Alright, yeah, man, we back at it, man. We got a special guest right here. Special guest because one of the first people to be tapped in with NorCal Next Up when I was first getting started. He was tapped in. You want to introduce yourself to the people today?
What's going on? You know, it's Bellz coming from Oakland, 21st to be exact. Yeah, man, I've been tapped in with Don for a minute now. I seen the vision, believed in him, genuine dude. Always was there to reach out and give me feedback. Somebody I really appreciated, so it was only right to make this my first official interview with somebody who believed in me from the very beginning.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, likewise, man, because you believed in me too, so yeah, it's good. So let's start here then. Or no, let's start here for real. So Bellz, what does that name mean to you?
So Bellz is really a combination. Somebody gave me the name Bellz, but it just plays off my last name, which is Bellamy. My first name is Devon, so it's Bellz. My partner in middle school gave me the name Bellz. Shout out to Hot Rod, Roderick Johnson. He gave me that name, and shit, it just stuck. That's been what I've been going by ever since.
Yeah, so Bellz pretty much is short for your last name?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just instead of spelling it all out, just throw a Z at the end, and shit, that's what I've been going by.
Yeah, all right. So, at what age did you first start really like rapping like that, or have you always been doing it?
Nah, so I always been like into music. I really love music. Always had an ear for different melodies and love a good beat. And so I probably started really rapping about 5-6 years ago.
Okay, I see. So, because you said in the dubs, pretty much. You grew up in the dubs.
Yeah, yeah.
So, first of all, how was that like? What was that for you? That experience like for you?
Man, I think that shit is just like every other person that grew up in the hood, and whether it's low income housing, just especially in Oakland during that time, being the 90s baby, you know, we was always outside. You know, it's all community oriented. Like everybody outside, we playing basketball, football, baseball, we was in sports year round. Just, you know, we actually talked to our neighbors back then. So everything was really community, going to the park, you know, hooping, playing football. And it wasn't, you know, I know Oakland definitely get a bad rap now, but back then growing up, it wasn't as treacherous as it is now.
What so like what led to you getting into music? Like, was there influences around you growing up in Oakland, or like family?
Well, you know, the thing is actually funny. You know, I never really wanted to do music because at the time I even thought about it was like 2012, 13. I feel like that was the surgeon of everybody in the Bay wanting to be a rapper. So I was like, nah, I really don't want to be a rapper. But what got me into it was I had a producer partner named Bo. Shout out to Bo. He was doing the challenge, and I just did the challenge just for fun, just to see what I could come up with. And after that, I just started writing a lot of notes into my notepad at the time. I had a composition book. I just started writing a bunch of raps and seeing how it sound. First couple ones I really hated, and I'm like, nah, this shit ain't for me. And then I started catching myself listening to instrumentals, and from there I always had a thing for music. I was very interested in it already.
Okay, so you said a challenge. Like, what type of challenge was it?
He a producer, I believe from Richmond. I met him in school, and he was doing making beats, pretty much like you see producers do, like an instrumental they done did, and have pick whoever wins the instrumental challenge get a free beat or so. So I just did it to show.
You had to rap over it?
Yeah, you had to rap over it, and I just did it to show support for him because he was building and grinding at the time. And I'm like, okay, the more attention he get to his page will help him to see other people see how dope he is. So I just did it to see, like, because I'm listening, I'm like, oh, I know I could be better than them. I know my shit gonna sound better than theirs because some of the shit I'm like, nah, this shit ain't it. So I just started doing it. He did the first one. I'm like, that was all right. And so then I did the second one because he did 2 challenges back to back, probably a couple months apart. And after that, I just started writing to instrumentals. I was working overnight at the time, and I just be up listening to different instrumentals. And then I started rapping the instrumentals to my boys, and they was like, yeah, this shit clean. So I just kept going. And then I always loved music, so it was natural for me to just start picking out beats and listening, like, putting together melodies and shit because I was always into it.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So I kind of want to unpack like what your mentality was first getting into music, because if you think about it, like you've never rapped or you've never been in a studio or whatever, and then
Yeah.
now all of a sudden you decide to just enter this challenge.
Yeah.
So it's like, but you pretty much answered that by saying you want to do it to support him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to, like, you know, I really be tapping in with people that tap in with me, that show love to me, whether it's a cameraman, a producer, or just a genuine good dude, because I feel like it's a shortage on good people, and motherfuckers be throwing people away like it's a surplus, but in all actuality, it's a shortage on good people. And I felt that dude was a solid dude, so I'm like, okay, I see him grinding. I love to see people grinding, that they really passionate about what they doing. So I did the challenge just to support him. At that time, I wasn't thinking about being a rapper. I didn't even like the idea of being a rapper, because like I said, that was like 2013, 14, maybe 15. And as you know, being in the industry, music industry, having your page, that was the time where it probably was 100, 200, 300 rappers coming every week. Like, goddamn.